And welcome back to Health and Wealth Simplified. Today's episode is the crucial topic of securing your financial and future and your health. Today we're discussing estate planning, focusing on wills, trust, and asset transfer strategies. Now, please note that we're not getting legal advice because I'm not a lawyer. Are you a lawyer?
Nope.
Are you a lawyer?
Oh my gosh, no.
Okay, so none of us are lawyers. So if we're going to tell you some stuff, but if you want to take advantage of it, make sure you see a real legal professional. Joining us today is seasoned Medicare broker, my wife Helena, and skilled financial planner, Steve. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having us, Bob.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Let's jump right in. Steve, how can we start by explaining why an estate plan is so important?
Sure. So, estate planning is essential because it allows us, the individuals, to ensure that their assets are distributed according to their specific wills and wishes when they pass away. So, without a plan, the state laws dictate who receives your assets, which might not align with their personal desires. So, planning also helps minimize potential taxes and legal complications for your heirs.
Okay, sounds like a crucial need.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I want to leave it all to my cat.
Well, if
but
you
I
love
can't.
your family, do it.
So from Medicare perspective, how does having an estate plan affect your healthcare decisions?
Well, estate planning isn't just about your assets, it also includes planning for healthcare. So this involves thinking about who will make medical decisions for you when you're not able to do that. So it's important to have a medical power of attorney or an advance directive as part of your estate plan so that your healthcare wishes can be followed.
Okay, Steve, elaborate more on asset transfer strategies that are not commonly used.
So, yeah, I mean, there's several strategies depending upon your individual goals and your assets. For instance, outright gifts. You can gift money during your lifetime, which will reduce your taxable, your gross estate.
Okay.
That's one way, that thing you can do. Trusts are also a powerful tool. They can provide controlled distribution of your assets. They can protect against creditors and often offer tax benefits. There's even specific trusts like an irrevocable life insurance trust, special needs trust, generations. I know this all sounds kind of like way out there, but there's specific reasons for them. And even a special needs trust, even like if you had a child that was disabled or needed special care and couldn't manage their own money, you could put a trust aside just for their care management.
I know an adult with a trust like that.
Yeah, exactly. So they can be specifically beneficial in managing tax liabilities and providing for heirs with specific needs. Yeah.
How might someone incorporate Medicare planning into these strategies, sweetie?
Well, you have to consider how your Medicare benefits will interact with your assets and your income. So you have to know this, if I haven't already said this, Medicare does not include long-term care. So you have to be thinking, do I have family members who are willing to rally behind me and care for me? Or do I want to consider covering myself with perhaps actual long-term care insurance or another asset-based way to do it, like a kind of life insurance with a long-term care rider or an annuity with a long-term care in there also. Or if your income is on the lower level, perhaps structure your income so that you know what you're going to be earning each year. You may actually qualify for Medi-Cal in California, and that would cover long-term care.
Interesting. That makes perfect sense.
That's important.
Steve,
Yeah.
what are the common pitfalls or mistakes people make when planning that they need to avoid?
Well, an estate plan, especially when it comes to your trust planning, is not something that you can just set it and forget it. Because tax laws, state laws, they all change. So not meeting and reviewing it can really mess you up. Life changes like marriage, divorce, having children, grandchildren can have an impact on your estate planning needs. So additionally, not understanding the legal implications of each element of your plan can lead to, disastrous, unintended consequences. For example, over the last few years, trust used to be set up as what's called an AB trust because they were trying to find a way for larger estates to lower the estate tax on their assets. So when one spouse passed away, half of the estate would go over to another account, kind of, and it would be eliminated from the other spouse, the living spouse's estate. So it would reduce the estate tax. That's changed because instead of a $675,000 or $1 million estate tax exemption per spouse, now it's over $5.5 million.
Ooh.
So many people don't need it, and if you kept it that way and you had a smaller estate, that's a lot of accounting and record keeping that's not necessary that you'll get stuck with when the first spouse passes away. So it's really important to review these things.
Yes. Okay, Lena, final thoughts on Medicare and Medi-Cal,
Medicare and Medi-Cal?
or on healthcare.
Well, first thing to do is consult with somebody who knows what he's doing. What he's talking about, like my own financial person here,
Yeah.
Steve. And then talk to someone like me to see also, I can help you to save money on your health care. I will see whatever I can do on that one, but you can take the whole picture in mind just to get educated about the basics of estate and healthcare planning.
Right.
From there, your professional can help you to make the informed choice.
All right, guys.
Don't be a passive observer. Get involved.
Get involved. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right,
Thank you
good
very
job.
much. Remember, we're not lawyers, but we have some good advice for you anyway. Have a great day.